Good evening, people of YouTube. Once again, it's three middle-aged dudes just bullshitting about nothing. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And Gray Mouse 1.
And we are going to go ahead and talk, well, video game hardware, or video game hardware to be. Earlier last week, there was news that was dropped that Nintendo was working on another handheld, surprise, another portable console, dubbed the Nintendo MH. Probably simply codenamed for the mobile handheld. This information was actually released out on a Yahoo Finance report last week, and it didn't exactly leave a lot of details or anything like that. It simply mentioned it that it was part of Nintendo's financial forecast. All of us know about Nintendo's handhelds. A lot of us are fans, obviously. Thoughts, gentlemen. Well, what are your thoughts on it?
Nintendo kicks ass on their portables. Now, where does the new 3DS go from here? From that standpoint, or are they going to is it going to combine the 3DS and the new 3DS? Who knows? If this is even fucking real or anything like that. But I'm just going to say this. Nintendo's handhelds are kicking ass more than certain consoles are. True. Let's think about that.
True.
Nintendo fucking handhelds have been dominant for fucking decades. This is not a new fucking thing from Nintendo. And every time, even if it's a short span of they're coming out with another handheld, motherfuckers buy it. It's always an improved from the last one, whatever. Some forget to put earphone jacks. But at the same time, what can you say negatively about Nintendo's portables? Except the first one that was in black and white. But look at the fucking games that it provides. That's what's all important here. If Nintendo comes out with another fucking portable, so be it. If they're gonna come out with great fucking ass games and cut the garbage, then so be it. I mean, everyone just saw, and everyone can look behind me when I'm doing videos on my own. Yeah, I have the DS. I have a 3DS. I might be getting a new 3DS, and I may even fucking get this. If the games are right, especially if it's a grip of them, come out with that shit and take my fucking money.
Gray Mouse, your thoughts, sir?
Just make it gold with a triforce on it, man.
All right, double take my money. From that standpoint, shit, I love the gold. I love gold. I love the color gold. Yeah, make it like that. Done. And have a new Zelda come out with it. Done. That's it.
You know, like you guys, I just reiterate. I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, Nintendo has been dominating since 1989 on handhelds when the Game Boy came out. And it's just, I mean, seriously. I mean, nobody ever thought that the Game Boy was going to catch on with the dot matrix thing and all that stuff. But it did, and it just continued to grow and grow and grow. Now we got the 3DS and the new 3DS. Now the MH, I guess is the name of it.
Yeah, MH. That's just what it's codenamed or what it's mentioned as. Yeah. Which, and the funny thing is that, you know, if we sit there and we take into consideration that there's rumors of what the NX is going to be, that it's going to be some sort of hybrid home console with a portable component to it. I don't know if this is referring to that or if it's referring to, you know, a brand new DS-style portable or Game Boy-style portable. Whatever it is, I know as far as Nintendo goes, look, there may be a lot of naysayers out there who say, why would I fucking game on a portable? You know, why would anybody have a DS or a Game Boy? Well, the thing is that why would you not at this point? Really, there are great games for it, and the Game Boy is the closest thing that's come to a universally installed fucking game system out there. I believe the number of Game Boy units worldwide is, if you sit there and you stack up the numbers that have been sold worldwide throughout all of the generations, it's completely outsold any of the home consoles that have been released by any of the big manufacturers combined. All right, it's very, very easy. It's not even fucking comparable.
That's got to say it exceeds PlayStation 2. Yeah. That's got to say something.
No, I mean it exceeds a lot of things. I mean, because the thing is that Nintendo home consoles, wherever they're at as far as home consoles and their first party releases and everything else, people could say what they want, but they cannot deny their success in the portable market. When people sit there and say that, this is gonna fucking take over the portable market, I sit there and I say, those are nice. But you know what? I still have my DS. I still have my 3DS. I have my Game Boy Advance. And guess what? There is nothing on here that will come close to the gameplay fucking experience that I have on those systems. Nope. Or on a fucking tablet for that matter.
Not gonna happen. I agree with that 100% because as you said, Reverend, a lot of people would totally diss portable gaming, especially by Nintendo. And I'm like, have you ever played the games that they have on that fucking portable or on those fucking portables that they have came out with? And if you say no, it's like, all right, look, you can't even fucking take a Game Gear outside for longer than 3 minutes. So if you say anything about the original Game Boy's Color, I mean, there's some issues with you at that point. You played games, you enjoyed games, and that was it, and games were great. Then, of course, you had the backlit and the Game Boy Color and, all sorts of contraptions that hooked onto the Game Boy so you can see that shit, and lights and big things and speakers and whatever the fuck. Even a camera hooked onto that thing. But it did not fucking matter because they were just putting out games. Games that were on consoles, games that were in the arcade. Yes, things were dubbed down a bit. I mean, I would never play Pit Fighter on a Game Boy. But at the end of the day, that thing had some good-ass fucking games on it.
To put this in perspective, the Game Boy has sold 118.69 million units. 118 million units.
Okay, yeah. In that defense, yes, you have to stretch it out throughout the years. However...
No. This is Game Boy. I'm talking about Game Boy. I'm talking about the 19...
That's what I mean. Well, Game Boy was out for, 10 years?
Yeah. That's just the original Game Boy. The one thing that I can't take seriously from a lot of folks who sit there and they downplay the impact of portable gaming is that, like I said, say what you want about the DS or anything else like that. They're widely accepted in installed systems, and Nintendo, by and large, has buttressed their existence by their portable consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and as far as it goes, they may have a hard time asking developers to go ahead and jump onto their home consoles, but they have people lining up. They have developers lining up along the block.
That's what I don't understand, really. Third party on their portables has never been in any question.
Nope.
Never. You find third party all over the place for their portables.
Well, reason being is that it's, number one, development costs for the portables is very much lower than the home console. And number two, they know that the install base is always going to warrant their attention. They're always going to turn a profit on whatever they fucking put out. To
add on to that, I think that's a good play for Nintendo and going the DS card for the or the SD card rather for the NX, because what you just said a few seconds ago, Reverend, is spot on. Easy to develop for, and to put a game on a SD card versus putting it on a disc or whatever. I mean, the manufacturer cost alone is minimum.
Now technology is so out there that now it's feasible to use that. Okay, that's 20 years ago.
We did a video about our take on whether or not we want the DS or the NX to be on a cartridge again.
Cartridge space.
I think it's time to go back to cartridge in this case. And you know what? I think if Nintendo does this thing right, come next year, March 2017, I think they'll be back on top. And I'm talking about beating Sony. I'm not talking about immediately, but I'm thinking that Nintendo, once we find out more and more details on their new console, and if it's the way we're thinking it's going to go, I think they're going to be – I think Sony and Microsoft is going to be shitting themselves like, oh, shit, Nintendo's not a pushover like we thought they were.
To concur with what you both were saying a couple of minutes back, especially about the portable market, why do you think that other things are trying to make portable gaming like Nintendo is? Why do you think that tablets and phones, and they're trying their damnedest to be like Nintendo, like they are with the fucking portable market? Why do you think Sony tried it with the PSP, the PSP Go, the PS Vita? All those, well, with the exception of the PSP Go, all of that shit wasn't bad.
Nope.
But it wasn't Nintendo. Nintendo has portable on lock. So if they bring out a new portable, as long as they bring out fucking games and features and all types of shit that they've been doing for the last fucking 25 fucking years.
Nintendo's golden when it comes to portable market. I mean, they got, like you said, they got that on lock, and that's the only. I
mean, come on, look at all the other portables that came in with. You had the Wonder Swan, the Neo Geo Pocket, the Sega Nomad, the Sega Game Gear, the Atari Lynx, the fucking Nokia phone taco shit. You had all of that. Come, go.
Yep.
And it's like Nintendo portables still standing.
Persevered and continued to, and still
persevered. They fucking conquered.
Yep.
And then, they didn't just was like, I will survive. No, they literally with the competition.
And the silly thing too is that, you know, for a lot of folks who sit there and say, no, mobile gaming is taking over. Look, those mobile applications can easily be ported over to the e-store on PS. Or
you think that a more advanced this won't handle Twitter or Facebook? Think again.
Isn't there already?
That's my point.
There might already be apps on there for that. So
I think you could tweet on your DS or 3DS.
Yeah. Yep. I know you can use it as a YouTube.
Yes.
You can go on the internet.
Device. Yes. You can record your shit and then post it.
Yep.
That can already be done. So please.
Yeah.
Those naysayers, man, they just need to get with the program.
No, they can be where they're at. I don't mind them, because the thing is that while they decide to figure out what free program they're going to sit there and play on their phone, or they start complaining about ads popping up all over the fucking place, I'll just be playing my games. That's just how that is. All right.
I'm going to sit over here and play my 3DS.
I'm going to sit up here and play my games, because that's what it's for.
Yep. Get
this, you get games, you play games. Yes, all that other shit they'll put on there, but it's not meant for that. It's meant for fucking games.
Games.